channel. This is Faith's Girlfriend series, and my name is Faith. And I'm so happy to have you back this week. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for liking, and for those of you who always leave a comment like Malaika and Jojo. Thank you. I love you girls. You're awesome. Now, if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, this is your opportunity to subscribe and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos when we post them. Last week, we were talking about respecting our husbands, and we talked about two main points. And we said, number one, do not interrupt your husband when he's speaking, allow him to finish, then you can give your point of view. Number two, do not correct your husband in front of your family and friends. And when I say family, this includes your children. So that leads me to my point number three, which we'll be discussing today. And point number three is, do not let your children become your venting boards. As a mother, I now, like me, God has given me three children. I sit them down and start telling them, you know, your dad, he hasn't done A, B, C, D. And me, I told him, hata I'm paying school fees, hata mi ndio nafanya shopping kwa hii nyumba. Why are you telling your 5-year-old that? Why does your 5-year-old need to know who buys food in that house? Why does your 10-year-old need to know that your husband is cheating on you? Or whatever it is, issues you have with your husband, or he's using all the money, whatever issues women you have with your husband, your children don't need to know. Why am I saying they don't need to know? One, you're disrespecting him, because how will they be? What do you think they'll be thinking? What will they be thinking about their own dad when they hear he doesn't, or he can't afford? Because now you woman, you're the one who has the job, what you call the important job in the family. Woman, hey, husband is king. Whether you make more money than him, you agreed, you agreed to submit. So if you agreed to submit to the man, learn to respect him. You make your life easier when you respect your man. And you know, it's easier for a man to love you if you treat him right. Yeah? Most of us keep wondering what happened after we got married because your husband can't stand you anymore. It's a constant correction, constant belittling. You know, when you interrupt someone when they're talking, it's belittling them. Hmm? It's sitting your children down to discuss their father's faults. Woman, that is total lack of respect of the man that you married. And if you'll realize in my previous video, I kept saying it's lack of self-respect. Why is it lack of self-respect? Why am I disrespecting myself when I disrespect my husband? The Bible says in Genesis chapter 3 that a man shall leave his mother and father and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one. So you and this man, you're disrespecting our one and the same. So when you show him Madarao, you're showing yourself Madarao. You're disrespecting yourself. So woman, learn to respect your husband. And secondly, why, if you're doing this, if you've been sitting your children down to discuss their father, woman, I'm begging you to stop, because you're tainting their mental image of marriage, of men. You've heard girls saying, all men are, what do they call them? All men cheat. Where do you think they got that concept from? Because they keep hearing it from maybe their mothers or whatever. I want my daughters to grow up believing that there are some good men out there like their dad. Personally, I grew up thinking my dad was the best. He was awesome. And it's because my mom protected us from his faults. Because he is human. Even you as a woman, you have your own faults. You don't want your husband sitting your children down to tell them, you know your mother doesn't, your mother, na. You wouldn't want that. So don't do it to your children. First, as a sign of respect to your husband. And number two, protect your children's innocence. Allow your children to grow up, to enjoy life, to enjoy their childhood. Huh? Don't taint it with all the problems you're having with your husband. So, women, respect yourself, respect your husband. So, we'll have part three of this. Please stay tuned. Remember to check out my previous videos if you're new to the channel. And we love you. Remember to subscribe. Thank you. Bye. God bless you.